Settings. My straw's collapsed already. See if that's any better. More water for the moggies, for the Anapa cats. I've only seen a couple, but certainly during the day, lots and lots of potty cats along here, and hedgehogs. I think I have better connection now. I did say it was going to be a bit sketchy for the first 5 or 10 minutes, but welcome to southern Russia, and right on cue. You can't. So as I was saying, Anapa is famous for many things. There's another one down there, look. But one of them is the cats, which live all along this cliff edge, and they're well fed and well looked after. And as I've just said, people will actually come here on holiday and come and feed the cats. So it's kind of cool. It's a lovely balcony. I love this balustrade. It's about 150 foot up above the Black Sea. Tell why it's called the Black Sea, can't you? There are many theories to that. So anyhow, you join me as we head towards the town centre of Anapa, which is a seaside resort town here in southern Russia. And if we look over that way is Turkey, and that way is Crimea. Give you an idea where we are. About 50 miles from Crimea, maybe not quite that far. But it's a lovely evening. It's been super hot today, about 25 degrees. And thought we'd come out for coffee. I was going to live stream this afternoon, but had a bit of a family emergency. So, yeah, didn't get the chance. So I thought I'd come out at night. I thought I'd come out in the evening. Show you guys a little bit of southern Russia when we get into the town. Yeah, and enjoy a nice coffee. It was nice. Anyhow. Yeah, so connection seems to have improved, which, like I say, when I started the stream, yeah, it's a bit hit and miss. As you can imagine, being on a cliff edge, right on the edge of the sea. But it's getting better, so hit me up with any questions, anything you'd like to know, anything you'd like to see, whilst we're wandering about. Let me know where you're watching from. Very popular, that is. Somebody on a bike with a stereo. The funniest one I saw was in the summer. There was a guy cycling along in full US flag stars and stripes. Hat, top, sweatshirt kind of thing, trousers, the whole 9 yards. He was Mr. US. Can you imagine that happening in the US or maybe in the UK? Probably not. As I've said before, Russians aren't wild. They don't hate people because the media tells them, oh, you've got to hate these people this week. It don't work like that. They treat people how they're treated. And they're very sometimes to their detriment. But they take people at face value. Oh, we've got the lighthouse. It's kind of cool. Not seen it at night. We don't often come down here at night. These benches are lovely, aren't they? People just come and sit and relax. Even at this time of year, which is definitely season over, this is really when the locals come out. When all the foreigners have gone. Yeah, it's usually awash with tourists, so this time of year it's more locals coming out for a bit of freedom. And by that I mean no tourists, no foreigners like me wandering about. And I'm not really a tourist anymore, am I? Hopefully we don't encounter any Western music, because I'll have to yeah, I know. I'll have to cover the mic. Oh, bit of borscht maybe. Do like a lot of fish here, as you can probably tell. Lots of fish. Always somebody performing, not always a singer, not always a band or somebody playing an instrument. Sometimes there's fire breathing or break dancing. Cool. Yeah, you get all sorts. The further into the town we go, highly likely to see a lot more. I think all this equipment's new. It's body weight gym equipment. This whole area has been refurbished this year. So, let me know how the stream is working this. Am I just talking to myself or... Oh. Playing about. Chateau Taman. Bit of ice cream. Lots of wine. Lots of wine. But we are in a wine region. Surrounded by vineyards we are. It's one of the appeals of moving here. Not that I was a wine drinker. I am now. But when you come to a place like this, wine region wise, hey puss. Oh, there's a little one. No, we're not taking it home. God. God almighty.
Cute and small.
Yeah, I know. That's cute and small. How we got the last 7.
6.
Well, 5 permanents, 1 semi-permanent, and 1 that just pops in for food. Pink coffee, anyone? Ah. Right, so this area is all being rebuilt. And I'm sure it's a kids' playground. Super common. Very, very common. More cats on it. See? Anapa cats. Yeah, very common to find kid playgrounds everywhere you go. Kids are always catered for. There's always a playground or a little adventure park or something for them to go to. Lovely, isn't it? Ice cream, 5 scoops of ice cream in a cone for 150 rubles, which is about £1.30, I guess. 5 different, well, you can have 5 the same if you want, but 5 scoops of ice cream, whatever you want. Not bad, is it? What's that going to cost you in the UK? Ah, bit of VR. Got to remember, Russia is backwards, isn't it? Got no technology. Everybody's travelling around in a horse and cart. Yeah. Oh, good evening, the shouty bloke. Nice to see you. Hey Chris, just got here. Saw your Telegram post but fell asleep. Good lad. Well done. Stream's good. Thank you for that. Lorianne, just dropped by to say, hey hun, hopefully you're doing well. Have a lovely rest of your week. And you, Lorianne. We are doing fabulously. Loving life. Absolutely loving life. Sailor, hi, how you doing? Doing very well, mate. Very, very well. Just, yeah, had a bit of a moment. Just felt a bit sorry for myself last week. Had a bit of a cold, which was obviously, lethal. I was lucky I survived it. My Vietnamese sniper training saved me. But I think just the knock-on of that, and yeah, I was feeling a bit, and then I gave my head a wobble and realised that when I was feeling a bit if I'd been back in the UK, I'd have actually been at work. So funnily enough, I snapped out of that real quick. And now I'm back to my normal, happy, chirpy, loving life. Very grateful for the life that I've got. Yeah, haven't done any videos lately. I keep meaning to do a review of my lovely Chinese car. I keep promising people I'm going to do. Still haven't done it. I'll get around to doing that at some point. Maybe. But I much prefer just doing this, really. Live stream. Show you in real time. Videos are all well and good, aren't they? Even mine, which are just completely unedited, raw as hell. But even so, you don't really feel that it's real time, real life, do you, with a video? Could have been recorded 6 months ago, you don't know, do you? at least with a live stream, you know it's the here and now. And remember, according to the Western media, I should be ducking bullets and missiles right now. I'm not. Funny that, isn't it? Very strange. Shashlik, 79 rubles. Fancy a bit of that. Moon up there, look, hiding behind the clouds. Full moon. What day is it? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, 7th. Oh yes. Happy birthday, Mr. President. I'm not going to do the Marilyn Monroe, although I reckon I do look good in a frock. But yeah, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin is 73 today. I'll be happy if I make 73, let alone look as good as he does. That is an absolute demonstration of healthy living, healthy lifestyle, fitness. And look at the guy. Would you say he looked 73? No, looks amazing. I'm not saying that because I'm biased in any way or anything like that. I'm sure I'm going to get accused of all sorts. Usually do. Traitor, this or that. Boring. But no. Just congratulating the head of the Russian Federation on his birthday. And I read somewhere that if he's still in power in 2027, which I hope he is, long beyond that, with a bit of luck, but in 2027 he will be the oldest president of the Russian Federation ever. And if you're going to have somebody of an elderly age running a country, I reckon you'd want it to be him, wouldn't you? Well, you would if, you know, you were objective and you got your eyes open. Anyhow, what do you think? Is this what you're expecting? I mean, some of my regular viewers know by now that what we're told in mainstream media is a pack of lies, and they've worked it out. But if you're new to the channel, if you just popped in to see an Englishman wandering along in southern Russia on the coast, maybe you're not expecting this. Lovely, isn't it? Beautiful evening, very little wind, although we are coming up to what I call windy corner. There's something about this corner coming up. Doesn't matter when you come here, it's windy. Obviously a little tunnel of energy, and yeah, always seems to be wind blowing there. It's bizarre. So, balls, I think. Not being rude, but probably call something completely different here. But stand in the hoop, chuck your balls at your jack. Right on it, wasn't he? Oh, sounds like a dragon. Fire-breathing dragon. Been a lot of activity in the skies over the last few days. Obviously, we see it real time. You get to hear about it a few days later. I think there's news at the moment about massive strikes across Ukraine. One thing you'll never ever see me do is report on that sort of stuff live. I'll talk about it a few days later when it's common public knowledge. But yeah, it's a bit windy here. Look at the trees. See what I mean? Always here. This corner for about 100 metres from here now, windy. Very bizarre. Oh, cool. What's that? Kettle drum? It's not like a Jamaican steel drum, but upside down, and instead of using sticks, they play it with their fingers. Yeah, look how windy it is here. It's really odd. So we've got retail outlet for a Browder So, which is one of the local vineyards, our personal favourite. We've got Fanagoria as well. And wine here, there are loads of vineyards around us. Before we even think about going to Crimea and moving further afield, but just in our area alone there are loads, and I've got to say it's the best wine I've ever had in my life. I'm not a wine drinker generally, but I've kind of turned into one coming out here, because even the cheap plonk, what we would call back in the UK cooking wine, because you know it's a bit acidy, it's a bit sharp, and it's a bit horrible, but even the cheap wine out here is really nice, and by cheap I mean something like 10 litres for 20 quid. Yeah, that cheap. £2 a litre. And straight away, on price alone, you'd write it off. You just go, nah, that's going to be horrible. Well, it ain't. It's lovely. Swimming pool. Just in case you don't want to swim in the sea. Look at that. It's pretty, isn't it? And this is a little resort sort of complex where you can come and pay and spend the day there, or you can rent these holiday huts along here for a week or so. Disco lights in the pool, nice. Yeah, so you can just have like a day pass, and they've got barbecue areas, shashlik and shawarma being cooked during the day. 2025, look. It's current. Oh, another dragon I can hear. Don't know if they're coming back or going out. Anyhow, there's me saying I don't report on that. Shame on you, Chris. Look at that. It's pretty, isn't it? Make a lovely house. Oh, Mr. Owl. Been here a while, has gone rock solid, look. Bit of, well, I'm going to say it, Soviet era mosaic. It might not be, but it might be. But it might not be. But it might be. I don't know. Right, let's try and catch up with some of you guys. What do you think about Russia scrapping visas for Chinese? Haven't heard anything about it, Sailor. But I would imagine completely logical, really, given the fact that they're neighbours, and obviously there's a huge bond now, I think, between China and Russia. You know, strategic partnerships, and yeah, mutual cooperation. So, yeah, why not? Short videos. Where are you from? I am from the UK. So I'm from a seaside resort town in the southeast of England called Eastbourne in East Sussex. That's where I'm from. So, scuba diving centre just down here. Very nice people. And at least 2 of them speak, well, fluent English. So, it's kind of cool to go and do a bit of scuba diving. Haven't done it for a long time. Qualified scuba diver, but had other things going on in life. But, yeah, I was there at the beginning part of the year, or earlier part of the year. Having a little dip, have a little swim about. If you've never done scuba diving, do it. It's otherworldly. Quite amazing. Are you Tetcher? I don't know what a Tetcher is. Why he doesn't answer? Well, he does, he's just got to get around to it. Ha ha ha, you're breathing. Well, yeah. Kind of what anything living does. The shouty bloke. A lot different to the parks back home, Chris. Amen, brother. I've no idea the relevance of flamingos, but as I've learnt with Russia, baby, why not? We'll show you the crocodiles in the high street soon. Yeah, why not?
Don't forget that we have to walk back.
Yeah, I know we've got to walk back, yeah. But we're here now, so we might as well do a lap round here and then walk back. Where are going? Well, in the town. Wandering along a bit. Replicas. I'll humour you. What's it like living in a third world dictatorship? Question mark. No idea, mate. Don't live in one. I'm in Russia. And if this looks third world to you, I'll take that anytime. There's one of the big wheels in the distance there. Yeah. Replicas. Probably an apt name for you, because all you do is copy stuff. Mainly mainstream media narrative by the looks of it. Good luck, old kiddie. Enjoy your life. Cool pot. AI, you wouldn't get me on a park in Nottingham at night. That's, yeah, amen. Yeah, no, that's it's quite a novelty, isn't it? And especially when you think, according to Western media, I should be grabbed now and sent to the front or beaten up because I'm English. Well, here I am, an Englishman, wandering along. Don't speak any Russian. Well, a little bit, not much. And yeah, I seem to be all right. I mean, it's early days, of course, but in all fairness, it's one of the things that I've learnt. Russians they're just not driven by media and bullshit. Good people, very good people. I would say that when I moved here, I live here. Why would I move and live here during the current situation if it wasn't true? There we go. Short videos. I subscribe in your channel. Thank you. Cool pot. Not so easy to reply when walking along. No, it's not, mate. It isn't. There's an old traditional 4-star, and I mean traditional, like Soviet era traditional. Disappointed there are no Gopniks drinking and eating sunflower seeds in the Adidas trackies on the benches. Oh, shouty bloke. I do hope you come to Russia sometime, mate. I'd love to have a beer with you. I reckon we'd have a right laugh. Simulation, hi. Oh, James Edmonds, your voice is horrific. Also, stay in that dictatorship. We don't want you back. Well, James Edmonds, what's it got to do with you? What do you mean, we don't want you back? Was that the royal we? Or the we, as in the first 2 letters of the word weapon, which would denote you, really, wouldn't it? We don't want you back, you retard. What the fuck do you think it's got to do with you? Go boil your head, absolute muppet. Anyhow, let's get rid of him anyway. Clown. Zero tolerance for clowns. So this was built this year, I think. Yeah, started end of last year. Just another little wine area, outside barbecue area, just chilling area. Lots of little swingy seats and stuff. It's cool. What's your seafront look like? The shouty bloke, I used to work for a company in Eastbourne. Wow. It's a small world, mate. You have to let me know. I lived there for 50 years, probably. Yeah. Barry Breen. It's very close to Barry Sheen, that. Hi from the UK. Hi, Barry. Why have you got your first name in lower case and your last name in uppercase? Doesn't matter, just curious. Light as day, hi from Pitta. St. Petersburg for the uneducated amongst us. The travelling tokers. What's the weed like out there, bro? No idea, I'm not a scumbag. Grant Fraser, I know a Grant Fraser. Looks amazing. I have friends in St. Petersburg and the city looks flawless. Beats Glasgow. Can't wait until it reopens and I can visit. Yeah, it's coming. The airport just along the coast at Gillingeek has recently reopened. And the big news, Krasnodar airport is now reopened. And that is good news. Because Krasnodar is the capital of our region, Krasnodarsky Krai, and it's a big international airport, and it's been closed, which means that we've had to fly in and out of Sochi, which is about a 7-hour drive for us. Although it's only about 300 kilometres, it's a hell of a road. Great if you're into bikes, because it's, yeah, like a serpent. But yeah, it's a bit of a ball ache, and it's about 6 hours on a train, 6.5 hours. So Krasnodar for us now is about 2 hours 15 minutes by car, because we've got new roads opened up, new toll roads and the like. Greek ruins in here. You can get guided tours. Nice water feature. Simulation looks a lot cleaner than the litter-ridden streets of the UK. Yeah, doesn't it? But we're programmed, aren't we, in the UK? We're programmed to believe how lucky we are, how everything's wonderful, how the health service is the best in the world, and how we're so lucky. Yeah, right. Pass, hard pass. So this is, I think, a mock-up of what this would have looked like. There's 2 or 3 of them showing sort of different things, so I don't know what's what really, because 1, I don't read Greek, and 2, I don't read Russian. Well, a bit, but not enough to be clever. There we go. archaeological dig. We're always digging stuff out of there and cleaning stuff, and yeah, you get the idea. I'm not going to talk any more about it because I have no clue. Oh look, it's autumn. The leaves are coming off the trees. I've lost my bearings a little bit. Oh, let's go down this way. Quite nice out here tonight. Right, shouty bloke. Yeah, I will, but I don't fly, so trying to persuade the missus to take a bit of a road trip. Yeah, I'm funny about flying now. I used to love flying. Used to be the start of the holiday, you know, getting excited about going to the airport. Now, oh God, I hate it. And I mean hate it. I'll cross my fingers on takeoff, I cross my fingers on bloody landing. Because ultimately, that's the only time that it's going to go wrong, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it goes wrong anywhere else, it's the ground that kills you. So, yeah, I'm not good in planes anymore. And I think it's my brain doing the law of averages. I've been on lots of planes. And my brain's going, well, at some point, kind of upping your chances of falling out of one. Don't really fancy that. As I say, lots of stuff for the kids. Little bit of live music in there. Andre, Anapskaya, Anapa. More live music. Sailor, is it cold? People are wearing jackets. No. So when you live here, where it's, you know, late 30s in summer, you get acclimatised to it. So although today has been 25 degrees and it's probably 19 or 20 degrees now, that's cold to the locals. So if you see anybody walking along in a t-shirt, they're on holiday from Siberia. But all the locals, myself included, will be wrapped up. Tochka, McDonald's to you and me, and this is a little staging area where, well, this sort of thing happens. If you think it looks pretty now, wait till Christmas. Wait till the proper lights are put up. But yeah, that little stage, there's all sorts of stuff goes on there. All free. Just for a bit of evening entertainment. "20 degrees feels like 18", it says. Well, I'd say it's 18 degrees feels like 20. Hey, I've not seen a weather app that's been accurate yet. The other day I was looking at a weather app and it said in our village it was 22 degrees. And we were in the car at the time and it said 31. So, yeah. Huh? The what? Yeah, better skip that. Although it's Russian singing it. Sounds like a bit of, I don't know, feel like a monster. It's pretty, isn't it? Some of you have seen this before. In the town centre now. Let's catch up with the chat. Okay, Jasmine, no idea what you're on about. Cool pot. I think in the current times those old UK beliefs are starting to finally be realised a little more. Only took 25 years. Yeah. Well, ultimately, as all of the narratives continue to fall apart, as they have done, let's face it, I can't begin to tell you how many headlines I've seen and then laughed at. You know, all sorts. I was thinking about it today. Should have took a note of everything that I've seen in Western media headlines. The one I was thinking about was this alleged attack on, I think it was a market or something in Ukraine. It's bullshit. And the headline, it was the Sun. I can picture it like it was yesterday. And it was this grey-haired lady with a bandage across one eye, white bandage across one eye, covered in blood, in air quotes. And the headline was, you know, Russia bad, usual story. And I remember watching the video for that. And the video was filmed because it was all staged. It was it was all makeup what she was wearing. It was all fake blood. And the video showed it. Showed her sitting in a chair, being made up to make it look gruesome, and then pushed out in front of the relevant reporters and photographers, and then attached the narrative. And I noticed that a bit on Twitter. You get a lot of video with a narrative, and it's very easy to straight away read the narrative, put the two together and just go, yeah, that's what's actually happening. And the one I was looking at was about pickpockets, but the video didn't show anybody being pickpocketed. It just showed somebody being assaulted. So, you know, the narrative always steers the video. And what you've got to do is zoom out a little bit and maybe go and look for the source, because I can tell you the amount of videos I've seen that have been edited together and chopped, and, you know, you get a 15-second clip of a 2-minute video. You know, it's media. And it's just twisting and manipulating, but it seems that more and more people are wising up to it. There are still some die-hard idiots. Of course, you're always going to have them, no matter what. You know, they're incapable of changing their thought. They only have one thought a week, so they don't try and change it that often. You're always going to get that. But more and more people with a developed brain are getting to a point, I think, where they have just heard bullshit headline after bullshit headline after bullshit headline, and haven't seen any of them actually come out as being true. And you get to a point where no matter what your thoughts are, you have to look at it and just go, this is bullshit. This is, you know, it's just more of the same, more lies. Have you heard a new English football chant about Russian drones in the air? The fans out there are very adaptive. Of course. That's the thing with the UK. You know, the media will print in a newspaper. You've got to hate the French because the French are blockading a fishing port or something. And it's going to disrupt holidaymakers. And then everybody goes, bloody French. Rah. And then the following week, the Germans, German air traffic control. They're going to delay flights. The bloody Germans. It's just a bunch of sheep, you know. It's newspaper sheep. It's people that read newspapers. Anybody with a brain wouldn't bother, because, you know, cover to cover, there's nothing inside it that's true. You know, it's just, I wouldn't believe the date that's printed in most of the newspapers. The news, well, it's just fabrication, isn't it? That's all it is. It's not news. It's not actual events. It's just a narrative. I don't think anybody believes it anymore. Well, not if they got a brain, anyway. Drops. Yeah, okay, mate. The shout, I think it's a damn sight more than Pakistanis. The shouty bloke, you should go on one of those neon dolphins. No, geezer. I ain't doing it. There's too many colours on them. It scares me. Look too much like rainbows. Gavin, you're one of those. Yes, Gavin, I am one of those. I'm one of those blokes that's got a brain. One of those blokes that's capable of critical thought. One of those blokes that came to Russia and changed his opinion once he came here and realised that everything that I knew about Russia was bullshit. So yes, I am one of those blokes. I guess you're one of those blokes, aren't you? Cool Pot, I'm guessing this is your new 16 Pro Max. The camera looks great. Yes, it is, mate. It is. Well spotted. And it is. It's pretty good. Well, that's all, let's face it, that's all an iPhone is now, is a camera update, isn't it? I've gone from an 11 Pro Max to this. And apart from the quick button on the side that you can program to do a shortcut, and the camera, I don't really notice any difference. No. A home in Mother Russia. Check him out. Glyn, how the devil are you, sir? Check out this guy's channel, A Home in Mother Russia. It's on YouTube. Very, very small channel, but he's building a house here in Russia, in St. Petersburg sort of area. Check it out. Have a look. Some very, very good stuff on there, especially if you want to build a timber frame house. I know a lot of our US viewers like that sort of thing. It's not really a thing in the UK. Anything timber frame tends to be a garden building. But yeah, check his channel out. He's a nice guy. Talks a lot of sense. The shouty bloke. I saw Zelensky claim the Russian drones he'd captured of British components in, apparently. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Again, another bullshit narrative, isn't it? Russian drones everywhere, Russian drones. That's all gone quiet, isn't it? This is what you've got to... This is what people need to work out. The narrative comes out and it's thrown everywhere. Everybody, oh my God, look what they're doing. Article 5, Article 5. And then 2 or 3 days later, silence. Why? Because it's all been disproved. Yet again. And everybody goes, oh, pretend that didn't happen. What about Ursula and her little plane? Remember? Russian interference. Yeah, nearly brought her plane down. Had to land it with a map. Bullshit. All turned out to be bullshit. Like it always does. And that's why I get zero tolerance, really, with the people that come on the live streams and regurgitate that crap. Because it just shows they haven't got a brain. Anyhow. Short videos, why it doesn't snow in Russia. Well, it does, just not here. Got to remember, Russia's largest country in the world. Got every climate and 11 time zones. So it's a big place. It does snow. They are always droning on about drones. Yeah, it's just the latest thing, isn't it? Drones now. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, for Russia to fly a couple of DJI drones in Holland or wherever they've been accused of doing it now. Oh yeah, of course. Sounds perfectly reasonable. But people believe this. People lap that up. Haven't got the sense they were born with, some people. Anyhow, we're all hypocrites. Everyone needs to study history. Well, yes, I'll agree with that to a degree. But people should also spend a lot more time going to the source of a narrative. Just checking it out, see if it's true. It's very loud. Sailor, is that you over there? Sailor, is that you? Is that you on the mic? Bit of wine in there. Rumochnaya. Whatever that is. What's Rumochnaya? Rumochnaya. On the floor there. Is it an advert or something? Little craft market. Most of the stalls are closed. Open during the day. Obviously it's cracking on a bit now, isn't it? Nearly past my bedtime. Oh. Looks gorgeous. Thanks, mate. Been called many things. Oh, there. Oh. So I thought you were talking about me. Oh, back to the drawing board. I'm American and I know this to be... Sorry, mate, I've got to laugh at that. I'm American and I know this to be true. Almost like being American means you know the truth. You don't necessarily follow, my friend, but if you're capable of critical thought, maybe your eyes are telling you something that that your media ain't. That Russians are just out wandering about in the evening, enjoying the weather. It's a lovely evening. Getting a bit of grub. Any ideas? Now, us in the west, that looks like CYW backwards end, doesn't it? And BAP. Well, you'd have a stab at the last word being bar, wouldn't you? But what do you reckon the first word is? Well, here's where the Russian alphabet is great for us Westerners. That says sushi. So that's S-U, and then what looks like a W isn't a W, because there isn't a W in the Russian language. That's a sh. And then the backwards N at the end is an I. So that says sushi. So this is a sushi bar. Big, very popular down here. I don't know about all of Russia, but certainly in our region. Sushi everywhere. Sushi rolls. Our daughter loves a bit of sushi. She would probably kill for sushi. Sailor, you got me. I knew it. I knew you were here all along. I wouldn't go because I'll only fight for America. I still have love for my country. Nothing wrong with having love for your country, mate. Some might argue that if your country is a bit shit, should you still love it? Well, I don't know. Everybody's got to make their own decisions in life and be at peace with their own conscience, haven't they? And there are parts of America that I think are wonderful. And also there are parts that are shit. But that's the same with any country. Any country. Any country. Now, that is a big flag, because that is probably 200 metres away. It's a big flag. We'll have a look in a minute. But there's nothing wrong with opening your eyes. There's nothing wrong with loving your country, right? If you want to love your country, feel free. You know, people ask me why I hate the UK, and I don't. It's a daft question, because I don't hate the UK. Never have. I love the UK. It's where I was born. I didn't fall out of love with the UK. I fell in love with Russia. I'm getting a lick on those things. I'm not sure I could handle one, to be honest. Look at them. And again, this is a bit of freedom here. You find this all along the coast. Kids can just jump in these things and whiz about. Nobody bats an eyelid. You know, they're not fenced into a 10 by 20 pen where they're not allowed to go out. As you can see, they're just whizzing through the square. KFC, sorry, Ross Dix. Sailor, come say hi. No, let's keep our distance. Remain strictly professional. But I did love your hat and the beard. Oh my God, I was going to wonder if you if you knock out fish fingers. What a lovely bench. Look at that. Lovely, isn't it? Very pretty. Irvin, nice to see you. Hello, Chris. It is midday for us in the US. I know it has to be evening for you. Yes, mate, it is 8:30 p.m. for us here. And I just thought I was going to do a live stream today. Should we go back along the coast, or are we going?
I don't mind.
Let's go along the coast. Don't know how to get there. We'll go this way. Do you want another coffee? Do you want another coffee? Yeah. Oh. Bubble tea? Oh, I said the magic words. Go on in. What are you having? What says there? Yeah, look. Bubble tea. It's a bit of a thing here. Oh, look, strawberries with ice cream. Oh, God. No, I should say no, but I'm not going to really, am I? I'll have something. Something fruity.
What bubble tea?
Yeah.
There's raspberry, kiwi, I don't know what that is, but kiwi. Like,
Okay, kiwi something.
Banana mango, mango maracuja, and pineapple maracuja.
Oh, pineapple maracuja.
Okay.
I'll have that.
Okay.
Right. Sorry, let me spin you guys round. Pit stop. Oh, out comes the Mercard. Look. Because cards don't work here in Russia, apparently. No, Visa and MasterCard don't. Russia's got its own payment system. Got to study what's going on in media, resist everything. Indeed. Yeah, a little bit. Twist. Donna chill sauce all salad boss. It's very popular here. What, sushi? Cool. What money? I don't know. What money? Sorry. Rubles? Wait. Card. Rubles. Rublies. That's what money. Sorry?
We're going to have glitter in them as well.
Gonna have glitter in them. Fuck me.
You asked me one thing, glitter, one I just went with yes.
Yeah. Okay. You had a choice of yes or no, and you went with yes. Okay.
So it's glitter.
So I'm getting a bubble tea with glitter. Genius. Irvin, have been watching Glenn from home in Mother Russia. Congrats on the 5k subs. Thank you, mate. Yeah, hitting 5,000 subscribers last week or so. Mind blown. Yeah, thanks for that. It's appreciated. And a shock. Little old me, eh? 5,000 subscribers. Never thought that would happen. Despite all the shadow banning and the censorship, we still managed to hit 5,000. Quite remarkable, really. And yeah, Glenn's channel is great. Sailor the beard was fake. I knew it all these years. You moonlight in December, don't you? You got a little sideline going on late December. The shouty bloke. Just had the wife watching and now she wants to come. Maybe a road trip next year. I love a road trip. I've done a fair few road trips. One of my favourite ones was driving down to Sicily. That was kind of cool. Enjoyed that. But I think my favourite road trips are going up around Scotland, because I love Scotland. It's absolutely beautiful. That said, I haven't done really any travelling around here. Driven down to Sochi. That's pretty awesome. And people say, oh, you're going to go here, you're going to go there, but you don't really comprehend how big this place is, how big this country is. And you never will until you come here. You know, all the facts and figures in the world won't convince you or tell you how big this country is. But moving here, you get an idea. It's a big place. But yeah, do a road trip. Head down to the sun. Or, oh no, you don't fly, do you? Frightened me when you turned round. Cheek. Blooming cheek. Is it easy to move to Russia? Jesus is king. Oh dear. I mean, if I take that literally, yeah, of course, you just jump on a plane and off you go. Depends what country you're coming from. You've got different rules and regulations. If you're thinking from the UK, if you have a look at my channel, there are 3 videos. I think they're titled "So You Want to Move to Russia," and they just talk about the documentation that you need to apply for temporary residency if that's what you want to do. But yeah, I mean, from the UK, yeah, jump on a plane. It's easy. That's what I did. Sailor, just come back from Sicily. What a wonderful place. Loaded Spotify with all Italian songs just to be in the mood. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I love Sicily. Did you meet any of the family? Anything? Sicily is kind of like nowhere else, especially when it comes to driving. I don't know if you noticed, Sailor, but there isn't a straight car in Sicily. Everything's smashed to bits. Everything. And rules of the road signs. Somebody told me in Sicily the road signs are there just to give people that make road signs a job, because nobody takes any notice of them at all. Every roundabout was just like a racetrack, you know, just multiple lanes, overtaking, undertaking, you name it. All right, let's try this bubble tea. Woo. Where's the glitter then? Oh yeah, it is in there. Look at that. Weird. Got it? Got to put my goggles on. All right. You cheeky mare, let me have some of yours now. It's drinking my drink.
I was trying it.
Shit, I wish I had your one now. Oh, that's lovely. What is it? Raspberry. Yeah, nice. Sailor, oh yeah, I love driving there. A bit of anarchy is actually good to keep us awake. Yeah, I mean, I was lucky. I was in, I'm going to say a 13-ton truck, but a big truck, a big race lorry. So that wins in Sicily because everything's either a moped or a car. So I didn't really care too much. It's just ignore all the road signs, ignore everybody else, decide where you're going, and they'll all fit around you. Lots of horn blowing and shouting out the window, Italian styley. Don't care, I'm in a lorry. See you later. But yeah, very beautiful. I didn't see that much of it, to be honest, but very friendly people. Like I say, especially the family members. Very friendly. Immaculately turned out. These will be turned off soon. These water features, fountains. running water over them. Quite big on that over here. Well, certainly down here anyway. Gives the kids somewhere to cool down in the summer. Shouty bloke. Bubble tea makes me gag. It's like drinking frog spawn. Thanks for that, mate. I'm just getting to the bottom of it. Must resist, must resist. Coffee is my drink. Yeah, I like a coffee. Coffee kiosks everywhere here. And tea, which I wasn't expecting when I come to Russia. I had no idea that Russians were big tea drinkers. No clue. Far, far, far more variety here than in the UK. So that was a bit of a shock. Like I say, I had no idea. But I don't know if it's right across Russia, but again, I'm only speaking from my experience, but certainly here in this region, in this area, you find tea shops with hundreds of varieties of teas. Amazing. Chai, as we call it. Sailor, I was with the family members. Sailed around Sicily with them too. Awesome. I was on the air base there, and I met one of the members of the family outside. It's a lovely guy, very, very well spoken, beautiful English, very well enunciated, but I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of him. Of course, this big Italian that was serving food got on the wrong side of him. That didn't go well. Ripped him a new arsehole. Verbally. But yeah. And then we went down into the port, and there's a little pizzeria in one of the back streets. That was family owned, family run. You know what I'm saying? Again, educated in Oxford, so perfect English. But again, a lovely guy. Really nice. Like anything, innit? How you treat people. Shouty bloke. No, Anapa, mate. It is spelt a Hannah, but Anapa. Sorry. Couldn't resist. Everything looks so nice. I know. Kind of ruins it, doesn't it? This is why my channel doesn't get a lot of traffic. The old YouTube algorithm doesn't like this. Why is that? Well, because of this. Because this isn't Russia, is it? This doesn't fit the narrative, does it? Snow, bears, gangsters, vodka, horse and cart. That's all Russia is, isn't it? Backwards country. Everything's doom and gloom, no technology, no this, no that, you know, all of the shit that you've heard. And then there's people like me wandering along the seafront of just a small seaside resort town. It's not a city, it's just a small town. And look at it. It's immaculate. What are the beers like in Russia? Good question, David. Bloody good. A lot of craft beer. Lots of variety. What are we doing? What? Oh, you want walking? Yeah, just give us 5 seconds. Yeah, a lot of variety. Freaking cheap. I mean, prices vary, but a litre and a half of beer, 150 rubles, about £1.30 for a litre and a half. Yeah, and nice, you know, real nice. So yeah. Nice beers, mate. Very nice. What's the Russian asphalt feeling like underneath the feet, Big John? No idea. Because it's all block paving, mate. No micmac here, I'm afraid. They love I tell you what, if you're a block paver, have a job for life out in Russia, because they do love a bit of block paving. Somebody's 18th birthday party. Bit of karaoke going on. That's good bubble tea, isn't it? Loads of bubbles. Le Veranda Ristorante, Italian restaurant. We ate in there once, can't remember what it was like. I think it was alright, but pizza and pasta, innit? I know there's more to Italian food than that, but you know, I've done a lot of Italian food over the years. I like it, but I don't get excited by it. There's our coastline. Dolphinarium. Friend zone, look at that. A bit bright, isn't it? Zone for friends. Maybe we'll see Courtney and Jen. I don't see Chandler, that's for sure. Right, where am I? Where are you? Petersburg, Moscow? No, be easy. Guess what? More to Russia than St. Petersburg and Moscow, mate. No, I'm in a seaside resort town called Anapa, A-N-A-P-A. In your Google Maps, you'll see where we are. About 50 miles from Crimea, on the coast of the Black Sea. There's the harbour in there. Cyanide UK, no, you're gaslighting. Well, you tell me, am I? Drops, like it. Change the title, no petrol. Oh yeah, that's the latest narrative, isn't it? Yes, I get asked about that a lot actually, which surprises me because there are clearly still people that believe that sort of headline, that Russia's run out of petrol. Russia, yeah? Russia's run out of petrol. Just let that sink in for a minute. The country, if you recall, that is masquerading as a country, but it's really a gas station, is running out of petrol, yeah? Yeah. Cherry or a Cheery Chinese car. Quite nice they are, good value. But, you know, not terribly exciting. It's not you don't wake up in the morning and think, I must rush out and buy one. But cheap transportation. Phew. Go visit Eastern Russia. Well, it's quite far away, mate. That's the problem. Because we're as far west as you can go without getting wet. So visiting the east would mean travelling right the way across Russia. It's a long way. Привет. Miriam, here for the accent. Which accent? What, mine? I don't know what my accent is really, because my family's East End of London, but I was born in Devon, lived in Sussex, so I'm a right mongrel really, all over the place. If I go back to Devon, I start talking a bit like that. And if I go out to London, I start talking like that, I go out to town, and it all goes a bit pear-shaped. So yeah, don't know what accent you like, but yeah, this one's the mongrel. How do construction companies in Russia compare to Western ones in terms of build quality, etc., for residential? Dear, difficult for me to say, isn't it, really? I can't speak for all construction companies in Russia. I can speak for the one that we used, the developer. And we had some issues, but they resolved them all. So, you know, I think given the amount of changes that we made to our house, i.e. everything, yeah. And again, weather-wise, down here they're not really used to wet weather. They don't really understand, like we do in the UK, wet weather, you know, waterproofing. But you've seen my house, you've seen the videos, you tell me what you think. I mean, the staircase was custom made by hand. 2 guys made that and installed it. And that was about £2,000, that staircase. English money, I don't know what that is in dollars. It's hot. It's very hot. Very hot. Very hot. Very, very hot. But we're getting back up the windy corner now, so. And how long are the queues for gas and petrol now? Well, I don't know. I bought petrol this afternoon and I didn't queue. Like I say, it's just bullshit. It's just, and you know, I've seen the video that's circulating. I spoke about this before. Of you know, 100 cars queued at a petrol station on the motorway, and then you know, Western media's run with that Russia's running out of petrol because Trump said so. Yeah, right. Yeah, as I've said, there's a petrol station on the motorway at the end of the season when everybody heads back to Moscow from our region and from Sochi and all of that. There's one road that they go on, and that particular petrol station gets very busy. And obviously a few people have filmed it. Some donuts have stuck a narrative to it. Trump's run with it, and then of course the rest of the Western media has fallen in line behind it. So Russia's running out of petrol. If that was the case, the price of petrol would have gone through the roof, wouldn't it? Makes sense, doesn't it? Supply and demand. The price hasn't changed. And all of the petrol stations that I see are all open. Cars going in and out. Like I say, I filled the tank this afternoon. Cost me 4,600 and something rubles, I think. So filled the tank. 80-litre tank. Quite fancy putting one of these sort of things in the back garden, because if you look there, there's about four lanes that they're playing across there, so it doesn't have to be very wide. It only has to be like 8 feet or something. Not even that. It's more than 4 lanes. I just realised they're taped out. Look like they're about 3 or 4 feet wide. Be easy to put in. Got plenty of room in our garden after all. Anyhow. Shouty bloke. It's really impressive how Russia focus on healthy outdoor spaces. We have more CCTV cameras than trees. Yeah, again, when you come to Russia, you have to come here with an open mind, because if you come here closed, your mind is closed, and you absolutely believe what you've been told about Russia if you've never visited, and you're not flexible on that, you're not willing to be open-minded and maybe see something that you're not expecting, you're going to have a real shock, and it's going to be difficult, because Russia is nothing like we are told it is in the West. Nothing, not even close. And the same for the people. Very private people, but very sincere and genuine people. So like I say, if you come with your Western attitude and your Western preconceptions, you ain't going to do too well here. You need to come here with an open mind. You need to come here and go, oh my God, this is not what I was expecting. Right, okay. And then sort of have a reset, start again. Because everything here is different. In a good way. Having a good evening, aren't they? Cool. Miriam, I can listen to you talk for hours. Thank you, sweetheart. It's very kind of you. See? Somebody likes me. My translator's rebelling at the moment. I haven't said a word. What's that? Kovcheg? Kovcheg. Park restaurant. Oh look, blimey. And a pussycat. Ow. Fair play. Got some talent. Of all the places, I don't get why people would think Russia is running out of fuel. Exactly, Corporal. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like saying Dubai's running out of sand. Well, it is. It's the same thing, and it's the same shit. But then, what narrative? I mean, when you first hear something new, I won't say news, but new, comes out in the press, maybe if you don't think about it too hard, you can sort of go, oh, really? But if you just zoom out a little bit, take a little bit of a helicopter view, you just go, well, that don't make sense. And then do that for about 4 years, and you just laugh a lot. But I do get frustrated with it as well. It's not all laughs. I think I get frustrated when it's, it's pure evil lies. When it's just shit. Oh, Russia running out of fuel. you know, that kind of crap, you just laugh at it and just think, oh my God, people believe that. But when it's the evil stuff, you know, Russians are killing babies and all this bullshit, that's when I get the ump. Especially being outside of the West and looking in and seeing what's going on in your countries. And you just think, and these people are slating Russia. And they're trying to talk about freedom of speech and democracy. Couldn't spell it, could they? Anyhow. Tiernan. Klinganen. Nearly read that as Klingon. You're not a Trekkie, are you? $100, $20, $20. Okay. Well, I'll let you know when it hits my account. Till then. Oh, look, here we go. Tom W. What's the W stand for, Tom? Nothing to do with ships, is it? Anchor. I have found another fool paid by Putin to promote Russia's perfect view. No, what you found is an Englishman walking along the promenade, coast of the Black Sea, about 50 miles from Crimea, doing a live stream with no FSB behind me or anywhere else. Quick spin round. Just destroying Muppets like you with facts. Pussycats. Hey, cat. Oh, look. Another one over there, look. Anapa cats. Hey, gorgeous. Yeah, I know. Look. Puddies. Puddy cats. Ow. Yeah, no, I'm just destroying Muppets like you, Tom. And it's really easy. I haven't even got to start talking about referendums in Crimea and the bullshit annexation that the West keeps throwing up. I haven't even got to start on that sort of nonsense. I'll just do this. Camera. On. Live stream. 3 minutes past 9 on Tuesday, the 7th of October. Here, anyway, Moscow time. If you're in the UK, 2 hours behind me, aren't you? So no, I'll just let the camera do the talking. Stuff that people like you can't handle, innit? Just can't handle it, can you? Hate it. I bet you're there smashing away at the keyboard. Or you've left already. Oh, you got another comment, look. Good luck on the front lines. You will be sent soon enough. Really? Oh dear, Tom. What a muppet you are. I mean, you have to laugh at people that make that sort of comment, don't you? Do you actually believe that, Tom? I think you probably do. People like you probably do believe that. I think you just absolutely cannot even begin to open your mind and be capable of critical thought and just think, sounds like bullshit. Because you are programmed. You are part of the Muppet culture. Russia bad. Must believe what the Sun and the Telegraph tell me. Must be true. Oh dear, Tom. Poor Tom. Poor little Tom. In his mummy's basement. Bashing on. It's a school night, Tom. And you got any homework to do? Well, you have, mate, clearly. You've definitely got some homework to do. But that'd be a bit scary, wouldn't it? Imagine if you'd done some homework and found out the truth. Oh my God. I bet you're one of the people that says Ukraine's winning. Yeah. Oh, message held for review, is it, Tom? Oh no, it's Cassidy West. Fuck Russia. Very articulate, Cassidy. Yeah. Goodbye. Clown. Irving. Would you know how far inland from the border a foreigner has to be able to buy and own property? Good question, Irving. It's not about distance. It's about district. So you have to be, one, as I understand, one district in. So, for example, Anapa district, foreigners can't own property in Anapa district because it's coastal region, borderland. But the next district in, which is Krimskaya, I think it is, which is like 20 minutes up the road, you can. So I think it's district determined rather than a certain mileage, but I might be wrong on that. But I believe it's, there's a list of districts that foreigners can't buy land, and I think there's 13 districts in our region in Krasnodarsky Krai, and they range from and including Crimea down to Sochi and maybe just past Sochi, I think. Which I think is a good thing. It's a pain in the arse if you're a foreigner and you want to buy land on the coast, but it's the right thing for the country, it's the right thing for Russians. Why should foreigners come here with their money and buy up all the coastal land? Shouldn't be able to, should they? Shouldn't be able to do that in any country, should you? Russia is for Russians and for people that respect Russia and respect the culture. And it'll welcome you with open arms. But if you come here with your Western ideas, your Western narrative, expecting Russia to change to fit you, you're going to be in for a shock. I'm not directing that at you, Irving, not at all. We spoke many times, so. Ooh, Tom Yum latte. Interesting. Spicy soup latte. Karaoke. Toilet water. Show us the Crimea. Well, I don't know what the Crimea is, but Crimea is about 50 miles away and it's dark. So, full due respect, no. Oh, Donando too. They can't even make that fence level. What, that fence has been there probably 100 years. Oh. Bet it's a bit more level than your brain. Mark, what work did you do in the UK? And how old are you, please? Oh, cheeky. You should never ask a lady her age. I worked in the automotive industry. I worked for a German car manufacturer with 3 letters, beginning in B and ending in W. Very stressful. Very stressful job. Did enjoy it once. Novelty wore off towards the end. And age, well, I'm closer to 60 than I want to be. I know I don't look a day over 21 in the dark. Lights are coming on, better change round. Don't know. Was I muted? Am I muted? Am I back? Muted, still muted. Let's just go straight to the bottom then. Oh, audio is back. Trent, back now. I don't know what happened there. Well, I do know what happened there. It's that particular area. Yeah, it's that particular area. I don't get audio really. Lucky to get video, to be honest. Usually cuts there. You are united now. Unmuted. That's good. Good news. A lot of these things, mono wheels. See a lot of people on those whizzing about. That's another thing here. Stuff that in the West the police would lose their minds over. You know, like an electric scooter that does more than 15 miles an hour. Or an electric bike, or mono wheels, or a bicycle with an engine in it. Saw one today in a petrol station. Mountain bike with a little 25cc engine in frame. Young lad on it. Yeah, stuff like that nobody cares about. Yeah, definitely. You running out of steam? Oh. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, they don't worry about crap, you know. I was talking about this to a mate of mine yesterday. I'll slip you around. They don't worry about trivial shit. Like, give you an example. If you're driving to work in the UK and somebody cuts you up, which is a regular occurrence, isn't it? Let's face it. What's your first reaction? Or even if you're not like that, what's somebody else's first reaction? Bibbing the horn, shouting out the window, maybe jumping out the car, blah, blah, blah. And then you recant that later on that day when you get home. Oh, this idiot today cut me up on a roundabout, blah, blah, blah. I've all done it. Don't do that here. Because it's deemed to be so pathetically trivial that it doesn't feature on the radar. So they don't have a bad day about it. Case in point, if you actually say to somebody, oh, I saw you yesterday morning, that bloke cut you up, they'd go, pardon? What bloke? It wouldn't even feature in their head. So you don't get road rage here. Like, zero. None. Doesn't exist. Never seen it in 2.5 years. Not once. You'll get somebody bib a horn, you know, but that's not very often, to be honest. It's quite a rarity. But as for road rage, it's not a thing. Doesn't happen. Because it's bullshit, isn't it? Let's face it. You know, I think Russian mentality is, if somebody overtakes you, you know, a bit fast and cuts you off or anything, their mentality is, well, you must have needed that space more than me. They don't care, because in the grand scheme of things, so what? What difference has it made? Your pride's been hurt. That's the thing in the West. We're programmed to protect our space. And something like that hurts our pride if somebody's overtaken us. Here, it's just a nothing. It's just a non-event. So, yeah, it's just one example. We have all those things here in the West. Yeah, even dirt bikes and ATVs on the highways. Yeah, in the West maybe, in the UK no. Oh, that's sick. Yeah. Proper old school Florida lowrider, that was a guy going past on. Yeah, in the UK you can't do that. America is more forgiving. Let's go, yeah? We're wandering, we're off again. It's interesting, similar here in Missouri. You're in Missouri. Wow. Yeah, in the UK you can't do anything like that. You can't. I mean, like here, for example, you don't even need a number plate on a 50cc scooter. And I used to, you know, when I first came here, I was always seeing scooters. And you know when something, you don't notice it, and then all of a sudden you notice it, and then that's all you see. Well, that's what it was. First time I noticed a scooter without a number plate, I thought, oh, God, I'd be arrested for murder in the UK. Oh, crime of the century. And then I see another one and another one, and then you start looking, and then you notice that every scooter hasn't got a number plate on it. What the hell? Yeah, it's a scooter, I don't need it. So, yeah. Why? Well, the country's full of people with common sense. So, it's the same with these walkways that we're on at the moment. Push bikes, again in the UK, my town where I come from, there's areas of the seafront you're not allowed to ride a bike. Or skateboard or roller skates. Whereas here, you know how they deal with it? Common sense. No problem with somebody riding a bike along here, because they expect you to have a brain. Too fast, too slow? Fred. Hi, Fred. What is the reasoning behind all of the restrictions? Well, you'll have to ask the UK government for that one, mate. It's all to do with laws for laws, taxation and control. And a combination of all of that. Chris Rogers. Greetings from shitty Birmingham, once proud English city, yeah. Oh, mate, I feel your pain. Trent, very true. I was just curious of your perspective. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, just my perspective, it's my opinion, based on lots of travelling around Europe, living, being born and growing up in the UK, and then coming to Russia and having my world turned upside down. But anyway, we are at the end of our stream. This is the new section I've shown previously, and that's a job for another day. But we're at the end of our stream now, we're off home. So thanks for joining me. It's been emotional. Hope you got something out of it, hope you found it interesting. Please subscribe to the channel, check out some of the videos on there. There's all sorts there, all sorts of randoms. And yeah, don't forget my Telegram channel if you want to ask questions. Got a lovely Telegram group, I've got some really good people in it. The Plastic Russian on Telegram. Chris Rogers, no mate, no such thing as USSR. Disappeared about 30 years ago. Shouty bloke, Irvin, Trent, thank you guys. It's been emotional, like I say. And we're off home now. So as I always say at this point, I'll see you in the next one.